We're used to seeing cops go undercover, but what if a gangster goes undercover as a cop? The Departed, the movie which flipped the whole game and is premiered in 2006. If you're into those intense edge of your seat crime thriller that mess with your head until the final second, The Departed is what you need. This movie is a full package of intense twists, betrayals, switched identities, and psychological warfares. And that is why this movie is Scorsese's turning point in his life. Despite his legendary films that he's just made them before this movie, but we can score this movie as the turning point of his life because the damn Oscar, but he deserved it, and I think he should just won that Oscar sooner than this. But all in all, he just won that Oscar for this movie. And let's go through the storyline in a nutshell and see just what's going on in this crazy movie with two undercovers. So, usually in movies, you see a cop who goes undercover in criminal world. But this one here, we've got a gangster who's infiltrated the police. So here we have two main characters. Billy Costigan, which is played by Leonardo DiCaprio, and all Leonardo DiCaprio's works, which are like sunshines to our just vision in life, and Colin Sullivan, which is played by Matt Damon. Billy is a cop planted deep inside a criminal, a mob. And Colin is a gangster posing as a clean-cut state trooper. And all in all, these two moles are both in their enemy's camp. And just think about suddenly one of them just gets exposed, and everyone finds that okay, he's the mole here. He's the undercover one here. And the whole story is like, boom, all the hell breaks loose. So, and the chaos starts from here. And there is Jack Nicholson as Frank Costello, a charming, psychotic mob boss who's also wild, and you don't know if you wanna, run from him or code him. He's one of the main, role here, either, as third character, if you wanna think about it. Talk about it actually, and he's so charming as Frank Costello, and he acts in a way that just make a scenery, and it's catchy, it will catch your eyes. So then we have Mark Wahlberg shown up as a full-mouthed cop with zero patience and 100 attitude. Also for this role, Mark actually scored an Oscar nom for it. And if we think when the character just shown up as a, zero patient or full-mouthed cop, and you feel that negativity toward that character, it shows that this man, Mark Wahlberg, is the performance that the director is looking for, and that is the best acting that he could ever show to you, and the reflection which it gives to you is the best one, because you feel that negativity and that full-mouthed cop that will make you think that okay, this character is a bit I don't like it, but totally it shows that these characters are performed perfectly by their actors. And let's not forget about Vera Farmiga, playing a psychologist who's tangled with the main two characters, Billy and Colin. And welcome to a love triangle, the darkest love triangle. in crime movie history. So, let me tell you about the screenplay of this movie. Did you know that this movie is a remake and it's a masterpiece also? It's based on a 2002 Hong Kong crime thriller called Infernal Affairs, but Scorsese took it and added American chaoses to it and Irish mob energy, Boston grit, and he just turned it into a beast of his own, and it's just turned into a masterpiece that you can see that people right now, even in these days, they watch it and they think that it's a great movie that they could ever choose and see. That's why the result of this masterpiece, it won an Oscar for the best screenplay, for the best adapted screenplay actually. So let's go through wild behind the scenes and facts that will blow your mind. But before that, don't forget to like and subscribe us. Here is Stay With Cinema. So if you think that there's a movie that you would like to know about the facts and the story in a nutshell without spoils, tell us in comments and we'll do it shortly for you. We will update a video about that movie. And totally don't forget to share our videos with your friends. If you know anything new about movies, share it with us and let us know your opinion about our videos. So let's go through the facts. Here we have 4 facts, and I'll start with fact number 4, which is about Matt Damon's role. Initially, Brad Pitt was supposed to play it, but finally they just have Matt Damon for that role, and Brad Pitt just ended up producing the whole movie. And next fact, fact number 3, which is about Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson improvised most of his lines and dialogues in the movie, and the scene with blood and chicken liver was his own opinion, totally his idea. And he talked about it, and he said that because I want to show the character Frank, the boss mob in this movie, an unpredictable one, and a boss which he could, without any talking and threatening by his tongue, he could actually threaten you by his actions and by his outlook, by his style, his own style. And in that scene, you can see that DiCaprio is completely surprised and is confused, and that confusion, that surprised face is actual and it's totally real. So his suggestion, Jack Nicholson's suggestion, was a cool idea because it makes the whole scene better. And the director was totally agree with this suggestion, and he showed his positive credit to it. Now let's go through fact number 2. DiCaprio and Damon barely shared scenes on purpose because they want to keep the tension between those two characters fully real and actual, and they want to show it super real. And it worked. It was a good idea. Now, let's go through fact number 1, which is the most important one about this movie, Departed. This movie swept 4 Oscars for Best Picture, Best Director, Best Adapted Screenplay, and Best Editing. It's clean, sweep, and freaking, which is a movie could ever, done in their whole history. It ranked 38 on the top 250 movies of all time. On IMDB actually, and on Rotten Tomatoes from critics, it got 90 decent percent. It's a huge percent for just critics, and from audiences it's got 94%, and it shows like both critics and audiences are attached to it. And on Metacritic, it got solid 85 rate. And critics were all in. It shows that this movie is one of those masterpieces and one of those movies that you can never get rid of. Or I better put it like this, that when you just watch it, you are like, okay, I want to go for another time. Because it has both, it has two reasons. One, because you're just like, okay, because I want to understand it better, I want a second time. Or because you're just so in love with this movie and you're so attached to it that you just want to watch it another time. It is one of those masterpieces that you can never get rid of, as I told you. But you know, all movies have some critics, always. It's something that you cannot get rid of. You cannot forbid it. Some critics said that characters were kind of cliche, or others felt the ending was so violent. Some people said that why a woman character here is like the second character, and it's not so that's not a superstar in that woman is not a superstar in this movie, and not shown in the entire movie a lot. And another one said that the original version of this movie was better than this adapted one. But all in all, people like it, and I suggest you to watch it because it's one of the most perfect movies that you can ever see in your life. So don't forget to like and subscribe us. Here's staywithcinema.com. Share our videos with your friends, and you must watch our next videos.